Okay, y'all. So I'm here with my husband, and he had to take care of some business. So we are out. I just thought I would get on and share how my morning's going. My morning is going good, y'all. Excuse the edge control. I love this edge control, but it always gotta like give me a white cast or show white. But anyway, just in case you want to know. But what I was gonna say is that this morning was a good morning with the, high school kids. I keep getting these pop-ups, so if y'all see me looking, it is what it is. Yeah, so what I was saying is that this morning was a good morning with the high schoolers. I have high schoolers, in case I haven't caught you up to speed. I have high schoolers and I have elementary kids. So the high school, I pick up on this one particular stop. I pick up about 25 to 27 kids. No lie. And about 6 to 7 act a fool. Okay. So it's a nice bit, and it's all the boys. They're boys, And we know boys are boys. They take time to grow up and stuff like that. A lot of times, it's just doing a lot of talking foul, the foul language. It's not just curse words. It's just some real nasty, vulgar comments, whatever. I deal with it because I feel like I knew what I was getting into. They gave me an opportunity to pick whatever route I wanted out of 3 routes. As soon as I got on here, I just felt like this was for me. I felt like the Lord was saying this one. So I went with that one, and I don't regret it. I feel like, when you get on somewhere, you're training, you see how the kids are, you're looking around, you're seeing how things are ran. The kids are nothing like what they were when the other bus driver was on there. So I feel like they do have a certain level of respect for me, but it still doesn't negate the fact that these kids like to act up. I feel like they are yearning for attention, Again, they don't know how to get positive, so they are constantly doing things to get negative attention. So anyway, that's that for the high school. Elementary kids, I really can't say it was like the other bus that I drove. First of all, let me say I miss my kids from the other bus. I don't care. I know I got on here and I was frustrated and everything else, but I formed strong relationships with those kids. I was on there with them for years. So yeah, I watched them grow, from grade to grade to grade, mature. I loved them. These kids, I kind of wasn't like, when I came here, I just felt like I was a little detached because I wanted my old kids, and I felt like, oh God, I have to build their trust. That takes time. It was just like, and I know what it takes, kids don't just, even though kids are innocent and they have such a pure love, it still takes some time to build that trust. So, for me, I was just like, oh my God. So anyway, I have a couple that act up. Now, it's not horrible. Let me say this, because I don't have many kids on my bus. Where the other bus, I had 3 kids to a seat. This bus only have literally a couple. I have a few rows with just one child in a seat. This morning, little boy got on my bus, and I feel like he tries to show out and do stuff. So this morning he got on the bus and he was like, we were racing and the one kid pulled my book bag. He didn't pull nobody else's book bag. He just pulled mine. And I said, oh, it's okay. I said, don't worry about it. I said, it's okay. I said, have a seat. So he continued to kind of talk to me and say things he's like, and I start to find out that he's a brother with the older kid in the back. Now the other kid that he's a brother with, he is the sweetest, from what I see. He starts talking to me about his whole life story. He starts saying that they pretty much bully him, that, he gets treated differently. His mom and dad split up. Look, kids will tell you everything, okay? This little boy is almost 7. He told me he's like, his mom and dad split up. He's just telling me different things. And, he's saying I don't know why my dad brought me here. I like my other school. My dad brought me here. And I said, well, your dad loves you. He wants to spend time with you. And I said, it's hard for you to understand everything, but he loves you. And, it was hard to kind of really counsel him and really love on him the way I wanted to. I was trying to say as much as I could say and let him see the positive side of it, and get his spirits up and not feel so down, you know. And, you know, he was saying that the different things that the little kids have done to him, like one kid threw feces in his face when they were outside. Dog poop. I wish one of my kids would do something like that. And so when he was done, he told me a lot, y'all. I'm just trying to hurry it up. When he was done, he came up to the front. When we got to the school, they all kind of sit. They're supposed to sit down, but they kind of be doing whatever they want to do. So he came up and he was just standing right here, looking me in my eyes, just looking and just talking to me. And he was like, so do you think I should get him back for throwing that poop in my face? And I said, no. I said, do you believe in God? And he said, yeah. And I said, let me tell you something. You never have to get anybody back. Ever. If somebody does something to you, just know that he has your back. You never have to fight evil for evil. You never have to, you know, go and get somebody back and feel like, oh, I'm so angry. I just want to get him back, because God sees your heart. He knows everything that's going on. You never have to do that. And he just sat there and listened to me, and you could tell he absorbed it. His eyes got bright and he listened as I was saying that. And, you know, we just continued to talk, and I told him I loved him, because he said he feels like they hate him. And I said, well, I love you. I was like, and have a good day. And that was that. But I just feel like I know God has me here for a reason. I just want to say this before I continue on with my thoughts about it. I know God has me here for a reason. I question just being back on this bus and just with these kids that I felt like I wasn't connecting with at first. But I know he has me here for a reason. And now I lost my train of thought because I can see my husband walking to the car. But the little boy in the back, his brother, really good kid. I just think that with kids sometimes and everything that's going on, they're in a difficult situation. Hey, honey, they're in a difficult situation, and I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot for me to like try to figure out and work out this and that short period of time. It's not even for me to figure out and work out. It's really for me just to love on them and just encourage them whenever they come to me. But I'm just saying that I do try to do my due diligence and when they come to me, if they ask me something and they really want my opinion and my advice, I give them the best advice that I can give. But I will say too that the whole point of me making this video was to say that sometimes we're so quick to just judge a situation and not really absorb it and like really think about what could be. I like to think I'm that person that I don't just judge anyone right out the bat, even the little kids on my bus that give me a hard time. But man, when you don't have a lot of time to really talk to the kids, you just see what they're doing. You just see their actions. You don't see, oh, a little such and such can be being molested. Little such and such can be being physically abused. Little such and such may not have food at home. You don't see those things. You just see the act in which they're doing. So this morning, when it happened and we were able to talk, God allowed me to open up my eyes. And it allowed me to feel more connected to my bus, these children. I do feel like I know that when I see them, I love them. You know, I care about them. I look at them like they're my own, you know. And when I see them, I just see the beauty of God. It just allowed me to really look at myself and remember that I was a kid. I always like to refer back to myself because I was a kid, and I at times had adults that were not so kind, and they judged me. They judged the fact that I was a little spoiled in their eyes, and they didn't give me the love that I needed. Now, I haven't done that, but I'm just saying that where I'm just like, okay, this one is acting up and whatever. Now my heart is open more, and I'm just like, okay. I feel like now it's like what I was on my old bus. When I came back, again, I wasn't happy with being on this bus. I felt like it's just an opportunity to make money to bring in my household. Yes, I'm going to show the kids love, but it wasn't going to be how it was before. That's how I felt. Like I'm just going to I was guarded. I was guarding myself. But now I feel like, you know, in that moment, God allowed my heart to open. And that's all I was saying, that you can't be so quick to judge a situation. Not just me, but you. You got to understand that you're not the only one going through stuff. Everybody's going through stuff, even little kids. And it's just for us to, if we say we love God, we have to walk and talk and be like him as much as we can. And that's all I was saying. I'm just glad that happened this morning. I'm glad that I was able to talk to him and encourage him. And yeah, so hubby's here and we're about to go. So I'm glad you guys tuned in. I know this is a very short video, but I just want to get on here and say that. Have an amazing, blessed day, whatever time it is. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Da, 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 da.